This club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Bridgewater on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And caught by Trimble. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. On second down, McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Bridgewater's throw complete there to Moore. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Draymond Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady going to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Pushing his way through. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has one touchdown wanted. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Brady's throw into the hands of Fant. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Brady to throw again. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Now it's Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and very short, Bridgewater. There's Trimble, the tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. first and 10. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to... There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the... Just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. 2nd and 5 now. Brady, this is the tight end fan. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Here's Brady to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Jones again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver's offense ready to go again. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Brady. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. From the 41, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Second down, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And this is going to be incomplete. And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head. On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And here's Jones again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. To throw is Brady. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Tebow. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Fourth down, Bridgewater. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady gives this one off to Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Brady going to look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running.